Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and I'm answering a publicly posted question from YouTube user Tracy Myers. And this was posted about 2 weeks ago, and it was posted on our video from February 23rd of 2022, entitled, "Can a younger employee sue for age discrimination because I pay older employees more?" All right. I'm going to read Tracy Myers' question into the record, and then we will provide an answer. I guess not really we. I mean, you're not providing the answer. You can in the comments. I'm always delighted for your thoughts, and I do track the comments, but let's be honest here. I'm providing the answer. I don't provide. Okay. Tracy Myers asks, I have a little bit of a different situation. I am a licensed radiology technologist in the state of Texas. I have been at my job for 9.5 years. I recently found out that one of the techs that was hired right at a year ago is making $1 more per hour than I am. She is in her mid-20s while I am 55 years of age. I work the graveyard shift alone at a usually busy hospital. I work 12-hour shifts. She and most of the others work 8-hour shifts and do not work alone. I have talked to my supervisor about this and was told the HR department said they're not considering raises at this time, but that we will all be getting merit raises in September. I'm sick about it. I get that. I get why you would be. I'm a hard worker, and my supervisor has said so himself. I'm needing advice on the next steps to take. My supervisor said he would stand behind me 100%. My base pay is $16.50 per hour. Shift differential is extra. In addition to getting paid less than probably all the newer hired techs, we are also being paid under market pay for a licensed radiology technologist. I'd be grateful for any advice you might be able to give me. Okay, so you mentioned your age and her age in there. If you believe age is a motivating factor for why your base rate is lower than her base rate, then that is a potential claim, right? And pay attention. That's key. If you believe age is a motivating factor, or some other form of discrimination, but here we only really see age, right? That's what you provide in your question. So if you're saying, hey, it's not fair that this person is earning more than me, fairness doesn't necessarily matter. If you're saying, hey, I think age is the reason this person is earning more than my base rate as her base rate, then that is a potential claim. And maybe the first thing you want to do is talk to a local employment attorney. But often what I would say in a situation like this is you can go get yourself a local employment attorney, and what you can do is have them write a letter. And we do this sometimes for people. Say, hey, this is what the attorney says. Hey, I think we have one heck of an age discrimination claim against you, employer, but my client won't let me sue you. She is adamant that she doesn't want to sue and that I give you a chance to make this right. So while I think you've stepped afoul of the federal laws, the state laws, and the local laws, she's got me on a short leash. She won't let me sue you. I want to sue you. I want to sue you bad, but she won't let me because she's been here 9.5 years. She cares about you, part of the family. So the most she'll let me do is write you this letter saying it appears that you're engaged in age discrimination in terms of disparate pay, how you're paying people base rate. And she's adamant that if you'll fix that issue, if you'll straighten up and fly right, then I don't get to sue you. And you would be surprised. You'd be surprised at how many employers say, yeah, so we Googled this firm, and it's the last thing we need is the case with this firm, so why don't we talk about your base rate of pay, even though we're not currently doing raises, right? Because them doing right by you, who is very clearly a hardworking, successful employee for 9.5 years, makes sense and is way cheaper than having a litigation with an employment attorney, right? That might be something you want to talk to a local employment attorney about. Just be clear, I can't do that for you. I can only help you with federal laws in Texas. I can't advise you as the state or local laws in Texas. I can't do legal work for you outside of EEOC, or if we have local counsel, federal court in Texas, okay? But if you speak to a local attorney in Texas, that local attorney, I believe, will agree with me that this employer here has potentially run afoul of the federal laws tied to discrimination and age discrimination specifically. And just to be clear, that's if you believe it's age motivated. If you're going to the employment attorney and you're saying, yeah, it's not fair that she's paid more than me, but I don't think age is the reason, they may not be able to help you. Just be aware of that, okay? And I'm not telling you to lie or fudge. I get the gist from you that you're a very honest person. You wouldn't do that. What I'm saying is make sure in your heart of hearts that you truly believe age is a motivating factor. It doesn't have to be the only motivating factor, but if age is a motivating factor, it's one of the motivating factors here in why this person being paid more than you as a base rate, then that is potentially a claim and you have leverage. You could start a case, or you could also, engage in the negotiation process, kind of as I underscored earlier. Okay? If you have follow-up questions, if I failed you in some way, if I fell short of answering your question, I will track the comments on this video. I will try to be better. Like and subscribe. It does help me to help more people just like you.